Hey everyone, welcome to my channel or even welcome back. So today I actually have quite a bit of stuff, maybe not as much as often, but I do have a lot of neat stuff that I have that I want to open. So this is for my August haul. I was waiting for one special package to show up and it finally arrived. And this one's going to be probably one of the most amazing figures that I have, if I'm being honest, because this one's actually really hard to find. So I'm going to open that one last, but I do have one pre-order, a few pre-owned that I was able to get from a lot of different places. And then, like I said, I was open up my last figure that is super hard to find, but I was super excited to get it for basically like half the price that you're seeing anywhere else. So I do have one pre-order, which isn't as much as often because there just wasn't, I feel like a lot of stuff got pushed back. So if you guys have pre-ordered stuff from Mommy Army or from anywhere, you know that a lot of stuff got pushed back, or it keeps continuously get pushed back. So I feel like I had a few that were supposed to ship this month or for August but didn't ship. So I was left with one, and there was a few that like I just didn't, there just wasn't anything for me that I really wanted to get other than this one. So I'm gonna open up the pre-order one first, and then I'll open up the other one. So the first one's actually gonna be Soy Fang from Bleach. And I was excited to get her because I have opened up several Bleach figures and I want to grow my collection. So the only ones that I'm missing is now Grimmjow, Yurichi, I have Yurichi, Ichigo. I know there's like two more, but I think those aren't really like they just don't look good to me. So I'm not going to count them because I don't want to. So I do have already probably, so I'm looking at it, I just 1, 2, 3, 6. So I have 6 of them. And then this will be my 7th one. So I have space for her. And what I've seen, she looks fantastic. It's just the base isn't the best. So I do want to open her up so you guys can see how she looks. I've already seen pictures of her because I'm always late to the party of opening these up. But she does look fantastic. And I'm hoping she looks even better in person. She really does look great. I do like everything about her except one thing is this base right here. I really don't like that they have this base, just this clear base that just has bleach and doesn't even have her name. I know Yoruichi's has it, and I'm pretty sure Rengiku also has it too. So like, I don't know why they didn't have her name on it, at least because this clear base is just hideous. But I really do appreciate her face. Doesn't actually look half bad. I know some of the Mega House figures do look a little bad, but I think hers look great. Especially that she's able to have her sanpakto. It just looks great. So I think I didn't actually put this in, so you can actually, like, it actually comes out. So like, you can actually take it out, but I'm not going to. But her sanpakto looks great. I do love that she has her captain's like uniform in the back right here that is floating. So it does look great. One other thing that I'm surprised that I don't hate is that it has this rod right here that just helps it keep up, in which other figures that I don't have, or that I do have that have rods I don't actually put, but hers actually looks fine. So I'm just gonna leave it. You can't really even see it, so when you're like looking in the front. So, but yeah, she does look great. I love that they're able to make this of her, and I'm hoping they can make all the other captains, especially with the new season coming out next month. I'm hoping they can announce at least a few of them. So this one's my only pre-order that I have, but she definitely looks great. And I'm really excited to put her next to my Bleach collection. So my next one is another pre-owned one that I was super happy about because it's really hard to find, and at least for a good price. And they really don't have as many figures out there for them. I know they got a lot of like cheaper ones that still look good. I really have thought about getting them, but I decided just to go with kind of like the scale figures that look a lot better. So, but this next one is Kaguya with the cat ears from Love is War. Kaguya-sama Love is War. And she does have these cat ears, and I actually don't hate this one because because I usually don't like a lot of stuff like that, but she actually wore this in the show when she was taking pictures, I believe. So this is pretty cool. So, but they do have one of Chiko Fujiwara that I maybe could get, but I don't know if I should. If you guys haven't seen, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I have one right here, and then another video that I believe it was my July haul that I had one that I was able to open up for her that I do like, and I don't know if I want to get another one of hers. So if you guys think I should, and like put these together, I probably will, depending on if I can find one for a pretty good price. But this is a 1/7 scale, so she's gonna look pretty big, I think, compared to both of them. But I think that's okay. I'll probably put her like in the back or something. But yeah, she does look great. I do want to open her up. So another figure that looks fantastic. She has her school uniform that even both of my other figures do. Miku and Fujiwara. So she does look great. I really do think I do need to get the cat ears of Fujiwara because she is going to look great. But I do love this one. I'm hoping they can make more scale figures of Kaguya, especially because it's like a really big show, especially since like the last season I think ended fantastic. And I'm hoping that they do this next season pretty quick because I really want to see it. So, but yeah, I do like that they're able to show like her blushing face, and right here it just looks a lot better. I think it's just, for me, they do really good. A lot of figures do good when they have like their blushing. So especially just how she is. So it really does look great. And especially like just like how she's wearing her school uniform. It just looks great. So I'm glad that they're able to do something different instead of just like the plain old one that she'll have, so that they have like this cat ears and everything like that. So another one that I'm excited to put next to my other figures, and ready to get Hayasaka. So hopefully she'll come soon. I think it's in November. So, but overall, yeah, she looks great. And I think if you guys have a chance, I know it's super hard to get, but if you guys have a chance to get her, if it pops up on AmiAmi or something like that, I definitely would have a chance to snag her, really, because she looks great. I don't see like any really flaws to her. So my next one is actually going to be the only guy, kind of, depending on how you guys see my other figure, but the only guy in the group, and that's actually Ghoul Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul. And these figures are actually pretty hard to find. So when it came up, I was quick to snag it, and because there's a lot of like fake ones they go about, like that are selling, that, you know, it's hard to find. So when I knew this one was a real one, I knew I had to get it. So unless you guys think it's fake, I didn't actually get it from AmiAmi or Solaris Japan. I got it from Makari. So if you guys, when you guys see it, if you guys can tell, I never can tell. But when we get a closer look, if you guys think it's fake, let me know. Hopefully I'll be able to get my money back or something like that. But I do want to get Toka and Yuta from them to complete it, but I know they're going to be a lot harder. They're a lot more expensive. But Ghoul Kaneki, I did, if you guys saw my statue opening, was amazing. I'm hoping I can get more statues from them, and hopefully they can make more figures. I know it's like an older anime, but I still like this one. So this is the Art FX line. So I'm hoping that this one looks as great, because I've seen other people have it. So being able to open him up. And this one, unfortunately, doesn't have the extra face, the one without his mask and everything like that. But I still think it looks great. So I want you guys to see a closer look at the face and to determine if it actually looks real or not, like I said, because I can't tell. And then I know a big factor is his pants and everything like that. And if it has, I think, more shading and more like effects to it, it looks more fake. But see if you guys can tell for me. I'm hoping you guys can, but I really do think this is a real one. It has the right box, has all the license stuff and everything like that. So, but yeah, he does look fantastic, because I think that they really do amazing with this figure, surprisingly, because I think it's pretty hard to do, especially like the back right here. They're able to show like pretty cool like effects here, and it actually feels pretty solid. Especially, I thought that was going to feel a little bit different, but it feels really great. Especially like a big part of it was when he was able to get these. So overall, I do love it. Even the base shows definitely a lot better than the ones that I've opened so far. So that's pretty cool. So like I said, hopefully I'm able to get Toka and Uta so you guys can see them together. I know some people do, especially the ones that I've been collecting for a while. So yeah, he does look great, and hopefully I can find a good place to put him, especially because he's my only Tokyo Ghoul figure. So yep, this is Ghoul Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul. So these next two are from the same show, but I will open up one first and then open up the next one later. But This one right here, I have been wanting ever since I watched the show. I wasn't expecting for it to be good. I only watched the first one and a half of the second one, so I still need to watch the other two. But this one right here is Senjougahara from Monogatari, and this one is actually pretty hard to find, surprisingly. Like, this is pre-owned, but it's like an A for the figure. But I have seen that these are pretty hard to put together, and maybe sometimes they're broken. So I'm hoping this one doesn't break. I'm going to put this together pretty carefully. But knowing me, I'm probably going to break it because that's my luck. So, but I really wanted to get her because this one definitely looks great. There's a few other figures that I want to get from this show because I think they look great together. But this is a 1/8 scale. And especially Senjougahara, like this one, like I was very surprised how much I liked her because how she was in the beginning of the show. She was very mean, I think, but she was straightforward, and I think that's kind of why I ended up liking her. So I'm going to try to see if I can put this together. See, so this is how you see it. This is how it's supposed to look. But as you guys can see, that's probably pretty fragile, especially for like all the rulers and stuff. So hopefully that I'm able to put this together without breaking anything. So hopefully I'm able to do that. So before I get started, I have Senjougahara right here with the one that I want to keep because her skirt right here is lifted up. And I wanted to have these like rulers and the staples and everything, the staplers right here on her. But you actually can put this other skirt on her. I don't want to take it out because I'm really scared of it breaking. So I want to show you guys this has this other skirt right here that doesn't have all this other rulers and stuff. And if you really wanted to, you guys can. But like I said, I don't want to mess with it. I don't want to break it. I'm already honestly super scared to do it. So, but as you guys can see, this is how she looks. This is what she has. But so I just want to show you guys before I actually get started and show you guys like the actual figure itself with everything put together. I hope you guys are proud of me. I did not break this, so I'm trying to slowly bring it up because I don't want to break it. But yep, here you guys go. These like two bottom things right here are pretty loose, so I'm trying not to move it too much. But yeah, so right here, as you guys can see, she looks fantastic. Just overall, with like, I do love her base, or like I guess things around her base. So not just specifically like the clear base, but just everything that they're able to do. So yeah, she looks great. So you guys can see that she has all these rulers, the staplers, like everything like that, the scissors. So if you guys have seen the show, there's a specific reason why she has them, and I think that's pretty cool that they're able to bring it. And then also her pose is probably one of my favorites, and that's why I didn't want to change it, because on the box you actually can see that she has a different base, and then there's actually more staplers that you can put in her hands, and I didn't want to like risk it and break anything, so I decided not to. But I'm super happy about her, and hopefully I can get more of the characters because they really do look great. So she's definitely probably my favorite character from the show, but she definitely has an amazing figure right here. I think this probably will be the only figure I get from her. I know they have a few that I'm okay with just having this one, especially because I think this is the best one out of them all. So yeah, definitely such an amazing figure. I don't see like any flaws or any like dents and everything like that. So I'm super excited that I was able to find one that didn't have any breaks on the rulers or anything like that, and then her face was really good. So definitely a must buy, I think, if you guys have a chance to get her, and especially if she's one of your favorites from the show. I have another one of figures from Monogatari, and that I got from Solar's Japan because it was a lot cheaper. It is pre-owned, so when I did open her up, at least the box, her box was a little damaged, but honestly, I don't mind the box being a little bit of damage as long as the figure is okay. And she was a lot cheaper than if you bought it from somewhere else. So Solaris Japan usually doesn't have the cheapest prices, but this one she did pre-owned, so I went for it. It did take them a while to ship, so I think that's everywhere though, because just a lot of the stores from Japan are backed up. So I don't mind waiting a little bit, especially as long as it comes in safe and packaged. So Solaris Japan has always done a pretty good job for me, but sorry for talking for so much, but this next one right here is Hanekawa from Bakemonogatari, and it has both of them. So it has the cat that is a part of her and then her. So I did feel like there was another one that I think she's sitting, not really sitting, but like on her knees on a desk that I almost wanted to get. But I think this one with both of them was one that I wanted to get more. And I believe these are like 1/7, but this is really big. So when I got it, I was surprised how big it was. But I might just have her like on the ground, and then you have Senjougahara like on top, like on a display case. So, but yeah, she definitely looks a lot bigger. And then as you guys can see, she definitely looks great. So I'm really excited. So actually, she was probably one of my first figures that I got for this haul. So I've been waiting patiently trying to open her up. So I do want to get her up and like hopefully put her next to all my other Bakemonogataris that I eventually will get. Okay, so before I actually get started, I already took her out of the box, but as you guys can see, like some of the boxes, the box right here was damaged. Yeah, all that right here. But that's okay. Like I said, it's not a deal breaker. I'm gonna put the box in storage. So as long as the figure is okay, I'm gonna be fine with it. So this was like a B or like a 4-star from Solaris Japan. So if you guys ever have questions about getting a 4-star box, they'll probably get some dents and stuff like that. So, but it's not bad as long as the figure is a 5-star. So I do want to open her up now. I'm really happy that I actually went with this one instead of the other one. As you guys can see, this is how they look. Like I said, they're really bigger than I thought, especially for them being, I'm pretty sure, a 1/7 scale. So I do need to see how to figure out how they put them together, but I do want to show you guys close how they each look. So here's the cat one. She surprised me how pretty cool she was, especially that they really didn't show her that much, especially I think just probably like the last few episodes. So that they're able to do. This feels like it looks a little bit red. So I'm hoping this isn't, yeah, I really do think this is bad, as you guys can see, unless it's the color, but I think it's just me that this looks red. So, which I think it's supposed to, because everything else on top right here shows red. So maybe I'm just like being paranoid. So, but yeah, she looks great. There is some like things on her hair that looks a little off, but that's okay. And then the normal one, the student one, she also looks great as well. And they even are able to get her glasses, which is pretty cool. And something that I'm really think it's pretty cute is what they have right here in her pigtails. Especially that they are able to have these little kitties right here, kind of like foreshadowing, I guess, a little bit. I don't know if she had it in the show. Now I'm gonna like rewatch it and see if she does. But I do love their poses, and I'm gonna actually show you guys something else that I actually haven't seen, is this right here, that they actually put this together. You don't see this often really, but they have like this rug type thing that feels really good. Surprisingly, it's really soft, that you can actually put underneath so they won't like get like dirty and stuff like that. So I do want to make sure, let's see, how they're supposed to look. I don't know how you guys will be able to see it, but yeah, this is how they're supposed to look. They look fantastic. I'm really excited that I did go with this one, because it comes 2 figures in one, and it wasn't as expensive as most, but it does have a little bit of damage in the back, but that's okay. You can't really see it. But yeah, they look great together, especially when I'm going to have all the other figures together. And I do love like the detail of all these figures, especially like their clothing and everything like that. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty unique that they're able to do this. So especially that I'm able to put them next to each other. So I'm really excited and happy about this purchase. And now the last one that I've been really happy and looking forward to open, and especially when I ordered it from My Figure Collection. So that has been a godsend of finding these harder figures to find. So I was able to find Kyo. Now I was able to find this one that was super hard to actually find for a good price. You see it on eBay for super expensive, and then you really don't even see it on AmiAmi anymore, or even Solar's Japan. So being able to find it brand new, not open, was something that I couldn't pass up. And this one is like really one of the hardest ones to open and find brand new, and even used, it's pretty hard to find. So now I'm tired of talking because I really want to see this already. And this is actually Elias and Chise from the Ancient Magus Bride. So as you guys know, this one only has one season, and also is actually coming out with the second season pretty soon. Now that it was announced, like I think last week. But this right here is super hard to find because I believe, from what I've seen, is that this company doesn't exist anymore. Like, they don't make figures anymore, and there won't be a re-release. So this one is the only one of its kind. Well, I mean, there's more figures of these, but I mean, like, they will not re-release this unless with the new show, with the new season, they come out with another figure. But this one right here is going to be the hardest one, and really the only one from that show. And especially because it's brand new, that you're able to get is super hard. So especially if you take it out of this box. So first of all, I want to admire this box right here. Right here. So I'm definitely going to try to keep this really good. So just pushing these out. So yeah, these boxes look pretty cool, and I'm gonna try to keep them as safe as possible. So, but if you guys are trying to find this or these figures, I would strongly consider just thinking over of, like, do you guys really want to spend it? I pretty much went for it, but these aren't that big. Surprisingly, I thought they would be. I mean, I did see that these aren't that big, but you know, I'm gonna take it. So. Just you guys just can think of, like, if you guys want to spend a good amount of money, I guess, on a non-scale figure. So I do want to open these up just to so you guys can see how amazing these look together, especially because these are really hard to find. So as you guys can see, this is the final product of just both of them together. So I'm holding it like this because you can actually well, I guess you guys can see from the boxes, but you can actually just buy Chise, or you can just buy Elias. So they actually do have nameplates and by themselves, but this one, they also have it together. So especially because I'm going to put them together, I'm going to keep this one. But yeah, I do love the stuff around the base, that the extras that they're able to have. So there's like sheep, bug type thing. Looks pretty awesome. And then with the mushroom and the plant, in the back with the salamander type looking animal next to Elias, and then just another plant and everything like that in the front. So this really is such an amazing figure with the bases. I'm surprised that they're able to add so much, especially like the base isn't really as big as itself, but it just has enough. So especially with Elias, I do like that they're able to have this skull right here. It really is one of the better faces. I know it's pretty easy to make a skull, I would assume, but yeah, his skull really does look great. It does look better than Chise's. Her face, I think, doesn't look as good as Elias's, but it still isn't bad. That's something that I really enjoy, that it still looks okay. It doesn't look terrible. So and then as you guys can see the pose, that like Elias is right behind her doing like an action shot with his staff, pretty much protecting her like he always did, even though it wasn't always done the right way. But yeah, I really do like this figure, just kind of the stances and the action shots that they're able to do, especially because the show is really well done, I think, and especially because they're now having the second season. I don't know when, but they do have a second season coming, so this is pretty neat. So I'm super excited about this one and put it next to my other figures in my detail. Thank you guys for watching all my unboxings. It was 6. It wasn't as many pre-orders, but I did get a lot of cool pre-owned items, especially for the older figures that you just don't see as often. They're pretty hard to get. So I'm hoping you guys enjoyed it like I did. I'm going to start putting more of them in my detox. I did get a 4th one, But I think that's where I'm going to draw the line on Detox. So I'm going to have to find other places to put my figures, but I know that's why I'm kind of slowing down, because it's getting harder to find stuff. But I hope you guys enjoyed that August haul. I do have some pretty cool stuff still coming in the next couple of weeks, because I'm just going to be opening up a lot of figures. And then hopefully more of my statues comes in, and then more of the figures that come in for September, October, November, and December for the rest of the year. So thank you guys for watching, and until next time.